It's not going to be aesthetic. Hey guys, week 1 vlog kicking off, and since we're just getting started on my journey, I thought it would make sense for me to start with you, where I would start with any of my clients and talk about goals. First of all, fat loss. I had to eat very differently over the last year, and so as a result, my body was like, great, let's put on a few pounds of fat. I am just going to be able to cut my calories and my carbs back down from the surplus that they've been at for the last year and see how things go from there. My next goal is to keep working on my core and lower body rehab. I have not been perfect at doing my physical therapy kind of strength rebuilding, stability rebuilding exercises, so I'm going to be making sure I do those enough over the next few weeks that hopefully I'll be able to go full on back into what I would normally do for my workouts. My third and final goal right now is just to get back into strength training. I haven't been able to do it consistently, so I'm looking forward to seeing my old upper body definition back and some things like that I can focus on strength-wise and aesthetics-wise, because this is my job and I know what people expect regardless of how I feel about that. Not aesthetic goals at all. If you are on your fitness journey and you don't have goals that you're working toward in the next few weeks, I invite you to start. Being fit, it's kind of a broad term. If you don't know why you're doing what you want to do and when you'll be done or what it'll look like or what it'll feel like when you're done, it's not good. So I just wrapped up my 4th and final strength workout of the week. I don't have a ton of time to work out right now, and when I do, I'm using it for my cardio because it has to be extended, low to moderate intensity instead of those quick hit, high intensity interval kinds of sessions. My strength right now is mainly focused on big muscle groups, compound movements. Compound movements with TRX are going to be a little bit different than if you just combine a squat with a bicep curl at a gym on your own. But I know a lot of workouts say, oh, do compound movements to burn more fat while you're working out, but strength training is not actually about burning calories while you're doing it. So anyway, I had my 4 8 to 10 minute strength workouts with a tiny quick stretch at the end. And then for cardio this week, I've mostly just been walking. I've walked 5 hours so far. I taught half of a Zumba class on Wednesday, and I'll be teaching another full Zumba class tomorrow. So I don't really count those as my workouts, but I am doing them. So let's talk about how I look bald. I really focused in on my food this week. So this was the first week that I could cut my carbs a little bit back down, and that I could also cut my calories back down a little bit, because I had been having to eat at a surplus of about 400 or 500 a day. So of course, when you eat more than your body needs, you're gonna gain a little bit of weight and you're gonna drop your hair clip. I still had all of this carby stuff in my pantry, and I didn't wanna just throw it away. So since I'm tapering down, I sort of balanced out what I had in my pantry with some fresh ingredients from the store, like tofu and eggs, some turkey breast. I think those were my main protein sources this week. And then of course a lot of veggies and fruits, which I love. Then I just took everything I had on hand from the pantry that I wanted to use up, kind of plopped stuff into my Fitness Pal and played with it until I got macros that I liked. So my meal plan ended up being some pumpkin loaf that I made using the Trader Joe's gluten-free pumpkin bread mix, but I also mixed in some protein and some rolled oats and things like that. So that mix has 17 grams of sugar per serving if you make it according to the box directions, but the way I made it ended up only having 5 grams per serving, but it still tasted exactly like that box mix. And that's something I'm a real fan of doing when I meal prep, is using shortcuts like that, whether it's a pre-made sauce or a boxed mix that I can doctor up and make it work for me for real without compromising. I get all the flavor without having to put in the time to get that flavor, because while I love cooking, who has time? Who? And then for lunch, I was having kind of an omelet with some vegetables, and then I had some snacks, mostly some fruits and vegetables in there. I find it really easy to get my fruits and veggies in with my dog barking while I'm recording as my snacks. And then dinner, I had a lot of rice and stuff like that in the pantry, so I was having rice with tofu or a veggie burger on it. Not that exciting. But yeah, I don't have an aesthetic meal prep to show you because real life isn't always... Hey guys, what is up? I'm here vlogging, being swallowed by a scarf. I just finished birthday tea with a friend of mine. I just wanted to show an example though that if you ever feel like you can't go out to eat just because you're trying to keep track of your health, it's totally not necessary. We ate some pretty good, pretty crazy stuff, but lots of vegetables and stuff still. So I just wanted to check in and recap. This is just my week 1. This is all about my workouts. It's not a program I'm recommending anybody else to follow. I just wanted to share because I know I like following along with other people on their various journeys. So I figured some people might like following along with me and kind of seeing how I think strategically about my workouts. So I have my workouts planned a little bit for the upcoming week, but I'm gonna save that to show you in week 2's vlog. Thank you for hanging out with me during this week's video. If you have questions about your own fitness journey or anything else you want to share, drop me a comment, or you can always DM me on Instagram. All of that is linked below, and thanks for watching. I'll be back next week with week 2.